This is what patience and trade management can do for you on the euro pound forex cross pair. You may remember that I recorded a video analysis for the euro versus the pound when price was right there, when the weekly demand level was in control back in the middle of May 2025. So as you can see on the weekly time frame, because this is the weekly time frame, this forex cross pair, the euro versus the British pound, has been playing out beautifully from this weekly demand level at 0.83 more or less. This level which we identified weeks ago, finally took control at the end of May 2025, and as just expected, look at the reaction over there. Okay, so on this video I'm going to talk about supply and demand, obviously, the forex cross pairs, and also about patience and trade management. Okay, because patience is success in trading forex, stocks or cryptos highly depends on being patient and managing your position correctly. Well, on top of that, number one is locating one of these assets to buy or sell that offers you a high probability trade idea, trade setup, like this one on the euro pound. I explain in detail in the previous video analysis that is on my YouTube channel that after a very strong rally made of two consecutive very large candlesticks, I tagged them as strong demand levels, this one here and the previous one, and after that, trading or trying to buy in the smaller time frames is suicidal. So what happens now is, as supply and demand traders, we must remember that patience is a crucial component of our forex strategy. In this case, supply and demand. This is a weekly time frame, remember? So we waited for a few weeks. That doesn't mean that you are going to be sitting on your hands for 5 weeks doing nothing. Okay, there will be other setups on the euro dollar, or the pound dollar, or the Kiwi yen, or the Kiwi versus the Canadian dollar, or the dollar versus the Japanese yen. There's always something going on. But in this case, if you want to buy a high probability trade setup on the euro pound, it should be down there. On the way down, you can use short positions in smaller time frames. We're going to look at smaller time frames in a while. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is that patience is crucial, a crucial component of any forex trading strategy. So we waited for a few weeks for the price to return to this imbalance at 0.83 on this euro pound weekly time frame, and now that it has reacted strongly on the weekly time frame, as you can see, for 5 weeks, there are two very large candlesticks, the latest two ones. So we must be also patient. Okay, the move has confirmed the presence of smart money down there, institutional interest, and we should be managing our position. So as supply and demand traders, we must remember that patience is a crucial component. So it has rallied very, very hard, very strongly, touching that demand level at 0.83. So what do we do now? Okay, the move has confirmed that there is interest. So first of all, we need to manage our positions. So it's, could be silly to have purchased there and then leave our stop loss wherever you place it, there or there, underneath the demand level is the right way to do it, and then just leave it alone, and then, okay, no problem, this is going to break the highs, blah, 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 I'm going to make so much money. Nope, that's not the right approach, okay? And we need to shift our mindset from waiting to managing our position. And this is where many traders go wrong, because they stay in the position hoping instead of managing what the market is giving them. So after a very strong rally, are you happy with your profits? Get out. Okay, if you do not get out, at least use a smaller time frame to say, okay, this is the daily time frame. If my stop loss, I moved it from here, whatever, the lead demand level, this is also a very strong demand level on the daily. I explained it on the video analysis on the previous one. So minimum, the stop loss should be here. So now that we have another strong impulse, at least we should have the stop loss here to protect our investment. But if price drops down there, we would be making, well, like nothing. We would give away most of our profits. okay, if price drops again. Unless now price drops there, okay, now probably it will get you out and then it will start rallying again. So this is a swing forex position. So, but the thing is that if you enter this position here, okay, let me do this. Let me use this setup. Okay, if you enter like here, protected it here, the euro pound already rallied twice the width. So if you invested $1,000 on this imbalance, you already made 1,000 when price reached 0.84, and you already made 2,000, which you tripled the investment at 0.85. So is that enough for you? For me, it would be enough. So, and now that after a very strong rally, we're expecting a new bearish leg. When is that going to happen? I have no idea. So nobody knows. But the thing is that, like I said before, most traders go wrong. Where do they go wrong? They stay in hope mode. Okay? Hoping this. Okay? Not only hoping, assuming and expecting that that is going to happen no matter what. What happens now? If you decide to close your position here at almost full profit by having tripled your investment, then probably the euro pound will continue rallying. If you decide to hold your position and not close it, probably the euro pound, British pound will get stronger against the euro temporarily for maybe a few days, and you will be out of the trade. Giving away most of your profits if you stay in the trade. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. So it is very important to understand that whenever to enter a position to buy or to sell is very easy. You just can close your eyes and click at the buy or the sell button, and then you are in. But when do I get out? So when do I get out? When I have got enough. But what is enough profit for you? Doubling your investment is enough. Tripling your investment. Quadrupling your investment. I mean, the higher you go, the lower the probability of that to happen. Of that happening. Okay. So we need to manage, and if we are expecting, if we start now seeing bearish price action maybe in the 4 hour, and we have nothing right now, we've got even a high, then we could say, okay, I'm going to manage a position like here and there, and this will be like very aggressive because we have this strong upper wick, so we could get out easily, be kicked out of the trade. But we need to manage our position. We go stop loss here, stop loss there. Once price rallies, stop loss here, rallies, stop loss there, rallies, stop loss here or there, or you just get out once you have double your investment. Okay, but you need to enter, okay, in trade management mode instead of staying forever and ever in hope mode. So what do you need to do? So the move, now that the move is unfolding, okay, based on the weekly demand level that we mentioned before, you need to lock in profits. Don't let a winning trade turn into a loser, okay? Move your stop loss to break even and into profit to lock in most of the profits. Or take partials, okay? Secure a good position with some gains, especially after such a strong rally over here. And watch for a correction, because big moves are often followed by pullbacks. A new bearish leg is expected. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Okay? Like here, very strong rally, and then it dropped. Very strong rally, it dropped. Strong rally, it dropped. So, could it rally here? Yes. But at least you need to either lock in most of the profits or take partials. Okay? So you get some of your positions out and some profits, and wait for a correction before you buy again. So this isn't about predicting the top of the euro pound forex cross pair. Okay, it's about protecting your account and following the rules. Okay, you need trade management, and trade management is what separates consistent profitable traders from those who consistently give back profits or probably lose. Okay, so you already hear me say that most traders lose because they can't find the good setups where to buy. And we use this supply and demand imbalances. It requires a lot of patience. You can use them all time frames in 4 hour and 1 hour. The same setups occur, okay, because price is fractal. So, like I said, watch my previous video that will give you more information about this. And now there are two options. You lock in most of your profit, stop loss here, even higher, or you take partials, because we are expecting this to happen in the following days. We don't know when, but it's something that we should be expecting. So when we are trading supply and demand, patience is not optional. It's part of the edge. Institutional traders don't rush. They wait for the price to come to them, and then when it does, they take all kind of actions decisively, just as we should have done here at the weekly demand level. Okay, so now in the smaller time frames on the 1 hour, well, we even have a high, but that could be like a fake out. Okay, new high, I'm gonna buy, breakout, maybe you buy here, your stop loss here or here. Okay, this is gonna rally, and then price, it drops and goes, at least next stop should be here, the next one is here on the 1 hour. So taking action now, not a good idea, because this is where are the closest or the strongest impulses in the 1 hour, and if it drops down there, the 1 hour time frame will no longer be in an uptrend, so probably this is going to drop farther to here, okay, at around 0.844, more or less, okay, where we can start thinking of going long again, or then lower at 0.84 again. So summing up, like I said before, it's time to lock in some profits, take partials, and watch for a correction on the euro pound. Remember, patience is key, and trade management is also key. It's essential, mandatory. Have a great day. If you like the video, click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. I will be glad to analyze other assets and give you some tips and ideas on other trade ideas. Have a great day.